There's gone for good, and there's good and gone, baby. Oh, baby. The old puppy trades, man, he's gone for good. He's good and gone. Yeah, you ain't gonna be hearing from that guy much more. Didn't he tell you something? He was telling you too many secrets. Yeah, we had to get rid of him. I said when Ripple explodes, there's no reason to decode. I said when Stellar Lumens and when Dogecoin explode, there's no reason to decode anymore. Those were my exact words. And they're gone for good, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, big wave 5. Decoding was all over this. It's gone for good. Wave 5 to 66 cents. Ripple. I have a whole book of decodes on Ripple. But what I say, when Ripple's gone for good. There's no reason to decode. The only reason I took a break was because Ripple had a pullback. Do you not get it yet? Now that Ripple and Stellar Lumens and Dogecoin are gone, there's no reason to prepare for the truth. There's no way to prepare for the truth anymore. There's no way. This was the way. Don't you get it? Ripple, Stellar Lumens, and Dogecoin, they were the way. They were the great wealth transfer. They're gone. So there's no reason to decode anymore. Hallelujah. You're going to get stick to stocks pup. That's what everyone wants. That's what I want. That's what I want. You know, the next time there's a Stellar Lumens party on New Year's Eve, the next time an altcoin is being whistled to quintuple, you know, I don't know what I'll do. I'll have to find a way to tell the pups. But really, Stellar Lumens, Ripple, and Dogecoin, they're gone, baby. They're gone. And that's a good thing. Because there's only one conspiracy theory left now. I only have one conspiracy theory. My only conspiracy theory I have now that Ripple, Stellar Lumens, and Dogecoin are gone. And it's a different song. Do you believe in magic? I've talked about the Coinbase magic show. YIELDMAX magic, baby. I've talked about this. How YIELDMAX seems to introduce their ETFs at very convenient times. The poster child for that were SQY and PYPY for PayPal and Square Cash. Those were introduced at a very interesting time. Like in Fight Club, how he says, you met me at a very interesting time. The YIELDMAX ETFs, if you pay attention, they're introduced at a very interesting time. And now look at this. MicroStrategy, Coinbase, Marathon Patent Group, CleanSpark, Bitcoin, Riot Blockchain, Hunt Mining, BTDR, Hive, all in one ETF, being held in one ETF. And YIELDMAX has ways to sell covered calls on the top 4 holdings. Wow. I mean, this is a pretty big deal. And there's a way to hedge all of this. With SBIT, SBIT, and YBTC, there's a way to hedge all of this. Oh la la. The quants are going to have a field day with this one. But what I wanted to talk about was this YIELDMAX magic. How they just seem to introduce these ETFs at a very interesting time. And this isn't a bad thing. This isn't a bad thing. Fund managers are supposed to do what's in the best interest of their shareholders. But oh man, this is a very interesting time to be releasing an ETF that pays weekly dividends that I'm going to be buying pending those weekly dividends on Marathon Patent Group, Coinbase, MicroStrategy. We're going to go through all of them in this video. Weekly dividends, holding the underlying assets. It can be hedged with SBIT. It can be hedged with YBTC. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So Marathon Patent Group, the first one, a very interesting time right before Trump. Right before Trump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 1, wave A. Wave 2, wave B. And then from this low, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 1, wave A. And then from this low, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 1, wave 2. And then I've measured these fibs for where this wave 3 target can be if Mara decides to turn around here. So it's at the 78.6% retracement. It reached that. What can happen to Mara is that Mara can move around before Mar-a-Lago gets into office. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 of wave 3 can occur. And that wave 3 of wave 3 can take Mara up to 40 while it's above this low of 13.16, which is a little wide. The original invalidation is 15.31. That has not been broken yet. So Marathon Patent Group, an interesting time for this ETF to be released. LFGY also holds MSTR, a MicroStrategy, formed a wave 1 and a wave 2. I perfectly predicted that this was another wave 1 and another wave 2. A massive wave 3 of wave 3 occurred, and on the weekly time frame, it made a higher high on the RSI, suggesting that this is a wave 3 and a wave 4. So I'm looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up for this large degree wave 3. At minimum, I'm expecting that MicroStrategy will make a new high above 543 while it's above the 61.8% retracement of 269. So I'm long MSTY. I hedge it with SBIT. And now, pending these dividends, LFGY is going to be a big, big holding of mine. And I'm very excited for these weekly dividends. We look at Hive Blockchain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1. A, B, C, wave 2. And then from this low, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another wave 1, and an A, B, C, wave 2. So 2.23 is a little wide, but it's a clean invalidation that says the length of wave 1 placed at the wave 2 low can be met for wave 3. That could take Hive all the way up to 6. So we're talking about potentially Marathon Patent Group doubling and Hive Blockchain doubling. That's a pretty big deal. And we can see why YIELDMAX might want to get these funds out here before Trump is in office. And this is one where the Elliott wave and the fundamentals are lining up, is what I'm trying to say. Riot Blockchain, very good example of the time fibs, measuring all the time fibs on the weekly wave 1. We have a perfect bottom for wave 2. And now I expect we have another perfect bottom for waves 3 of wave 3. So this is wave 1, A, B, C, wave 2. And then from this low, wave 1, wave 2, I'm looking for wave 3 of wave 3 to begin for Riot Blockchain. As far as the Fibonacci retracement goes, Riot Bulls, that's pretty clean, are going to want to see 15.87 is the high. The low is 6.36. Really? 6.36? 6.36 is the low. 15.87 is the high. So bulls are going to want to look for the 61.8 and 78.6% retracements to not go. Right now it looks like the best level is the 61.8% retracement was met, and it was a small wave 2 ending. So above 9.98, Riot Blockchain is just going to blast off here. 8.40 is a little wider for wave 3 of wave 3, and we can see the entire length of wave 1 placed at the wave 2 low. Could take Riot Blockchain one day above 79.50. Will Trump sign this catalyst? Some type of Bitcoin reserve? Will Trump sign some legislation that acts as the catalyst for this move? Because what I'm trying to say is that right now the Elliott wave is setting up, and it is the fundamentals and the catalysts that are being waited on. Looking at clean spark, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5 completes wave 1, wave A. From this low, from this high, an A, B, C correction occurs. The length of wave 1 placed at the wave 2 low. Says from this low, another wave 1 and wave 2 formed above 8.04. The length of wave 1 placed at the wave 2 low can take clean sparks to 30 before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. So Hive Blockchain could double. Marathon Patent Group could double. Clean Spark could triple. So we can see why they've made this difficult. We can also see why the total returns on LFGY could be FGYing pretty quickly into its inception. So I'm looking for the yield and the total returns compared to YBTC to be made available. For this Coinbase, 1, 2, and then right before the election, just kind of like now, right before the inauguration, just switch those words. It's a very similar setup. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another wave 1 and wave 2. Big wave 3 of wave 3 occurs. It makes the highest high on the RSI. Shallow wave 4. And wave 5 ends with momentum divergence. That's 1, 2, wave 3, A, B, C, wave 4. I'm looking for the 61.8% retracement of 232 to not get broken. Basically lining up with this high of 223. And the length of wave 1 placed the wave 2 low is going to take Coinbase all the way up to 428 for waves 5 of a large degree wave 3. So that's Coinbase. That's Dogecoin, which we went over. Ripple and Stellar Lumens. The last one is TerraWolf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another wave 1. A, B, C, wave 2 at the 61.8% retracement. Then from last night's video, already up 9.9%. The length of wave 1 plays at the wave 2 low. Can take TerraWolf all the way up to 11.51. The last one was actually supposed to be BTDR. BTDR is in this ETF, and it's up 11% today. So I've nailed BTDR. I completely knocked it out of the park. We can see that right here. Here's my untouched chart of BTDR Technologies. 1, 2, 1, 2. Wave 3 of wave 3 was perfectly predicted. So now what I'm going to do is show you guys why I think there's going to be at least another high. In Elliott wave, that's wave 1 and wave 2. I know it because I predicted it. This is another wave 1 and another wave 2. So bulls are looking for this to have been the big wave 3 that made the highest high on the RSI. This is the shallow wave 4. And now bulls are looking for a wave 5 to at minimum make a new high. At minimum make a new high. But it could go a lot further than that into wave 5. So this is one where the RSI is giving a big hint that BTDR and crypto are going to make new highs. The RSI is the highest high on the weekly RSI. That suggests the wave 5 has not occurred. I believe this is wave 3. There's a shallow wave 4, and I'm looking for a wave 5 to new highs for BitDR Technologies taking the rest of the crypto market with it.